I am about to teach you the single most valuable skill in business. Here it is. It's called the yoink and twist. What the heck is that? Let me explain. I was in Las Vegas. I paid $5,000 for a 2-day workshop at acquisition.com. And during that time, I was able to be one on one for a few minutes with the leader of marketing over acquisition.com, their portfolio. Here is what he told me he needs to do if he faces a problem. He first looks at people like him who have gone through the situation. Then he talks to everybody he can to learn about what they did to solve it. And then step three, he replicates it to the T until he gets the same result. That is called the yoink and twist. Why is it called that? That's a weird name. I enjoy watching YouTube, and one of the people that I watch, his name is Ludwig. If you know him, cool. He has a strategy where when he sees somebody do something successful on YouTube, he yoinks it. He says, "Hey, good idea. I'm going to pull that and I'm going to use it." Then he twists it. He says, "What would make this fit my brand, my channel?" And he says, "It would make more sense if I used this thumbnail and went about this in this way." Then he does it, he releases it, and typically it does very well. So he coined it as the yoink and twist. I'm not the originator of the name. There you go. Why is this so successful in business? There are so many things that we can do in our life that if we try to do something new every single time, we are going to pay down so much time learning skills other people already have that we won't be able to get ahead in each avenue. So the yoic and twist is so valuable because it shortcuts what works and allows us to get to the result that we want so much faster. Here's what the leader of marketing at acquisition.com told me. They were looking at a software channel. So, channel as in opening up a new marketing channel for a software company. And they did some research and found, hey, webinars work really well. So, what did he do? He went and he interviewed, and I'm not exaggerating, he said 15 to 20 marketing agencies. And he wanted to see what are they doing that works. And so he met with the whole bunch. He found the top three, top two, and he said, "Great, these are the three best. I'm gonna talk as much as I can with them, understand exactly what they're doing, and then pick the best one, pay them to run our webinars." And guess what? He did, and it smashed. Before he got to the point of hiring them, he also asked friends or acquaintances in business, "Who do you know that does webinars that does really well? Do you know any companies that you've seen? Oh, you guys did it. How did it go? What went well? How did you find the agency? Who do you have running it?" He got as much data as he could. So when he finally made his decision on the agency, he was so well informed that he knew it was going to be a slam dunk and it was going to work. Here is how this works in my life. I wanted to start a cooking channel, cooking YouTube. I like to cook, so I said, hey, let me make some videos. I'm combining a passion of videography and cooking. This is going to be great. I made a few videos, a few like 20 to 30, and they all sucked. So, what did I do? I went and I looked at the biggest people in the space and I said, what are they doing in their videos? What topics do they have? What camera angles? How are they saying anything? Do they use words, captions, sound, effects, music? What are they doing that works? And I saw, hey, these are the top 10 videos that are really doing well. And I went and I just repeated those. I did my own version. I didn't copy blatantly at all, but I did take inspiration from them. And I did okay because I'm working as an editor and I'm getting better. But in the 60 or so videos since, I've done about 100 in total now. I recently crossed 1,000 subs. Woohoo, go me. The point is, I was able to do that much faster by looking at other people's success rather than try to go from the ground up to find my own thing. Big caveat here, you do not want to fall into the trap of becoming exactly the same as somebody else, because you will lose. If you are John and you want to be Mark, and so you follow everything that Mark does to the T, you're going to become a clone of Mark, but you're not going to be who John is. So it's important to not get carried away doing this until you become someone or something else. You do this so that you learn the key lessons that work, and then you use those key lessons to be John. Hey, Mark is very charismatic. What does that mean? He's looking at people in the face, he's making funny jokes, he's making eye contact, he's shaking their hand, and he's doing it firmly. Okay, great. I can do those things to be charismatic, but I can still do things that are close to John. The weird laugh you do, or how your smile like goes a little bit higher, whatever it is that makes you John. You still do those things. You just take good parts of Mark and maybe you say, hey, Steven is doing really good at this. I'm going to make sure that I do this like Steven because I like this. And all of a sudden, over time, you've gone a lot faster because you've looked at other people's success stories. You've been able to do the yoink, do the twist, make it yours, and now John is a lot further along than he would be otherwise. And that is why and how the yoink and twist is the most valuable tool that you can use in business.